Hi everyone! Doesn't Bernie's bin art look amazing? Very talented artist, that one. And I certainly can't wait to see some photos of your bin art with the paints that we set home last week, for those of you who got the paint in the take-home packs. And even if you're not one of our enrolled families at the moment, remember that the council's running that isolation binspiration initiative, and you can all paint your bins and beautify your street. We'd love to see your handiwork, and of course there's prizes to be won as well. I'm going to talk about teachable moments, and what better to explore teachable moments than loose parts play. These are some of the things that are going to be in your kit this week, but others who aren't enrolled, feel free to make fun kits like this for yourself at home, because the play opportunities with these sorts of things are endless, absolutely endless. I dare say you could have little things like this and have them be the only toys that you had, and your child would get such great opportunities for learning, and you'd hardly ever run out of things to do. So first I've got some ribbon, and then what have I got? What's this, do you reckon? Can you work out what it is? Very sort of foamy, squishy, colourful stuff. I've actually cut up a pool noodle, would you believe? So we've got some red and some green and some orange and some blue and some yellow pool noodle. And then in my little bag of goodies here, we have, oh, listen to those wonderful rattling sounds as I drop all my treasures on the table. We have an assortment of fabulous multicoloured loose parts. I bet you that you kids can already imagine the amazing stuff that you could do with these toys. Just picking them up and looking at them and admiring them and appreciating them and feeling them. These pom-poms are very soft, and these are very hard and rough. And the buttons are hard but smooth. So already there's lots of words that we're using to talk about these items here. And that's just the beginning. I'm going to have a go and see how many different ways I can play with these little activities here. And I wonder if you can add to that at home when you receive your take-home packs. I wonder if you can have a go at all these different types of play and sorting and matching and learning activities that I'm going to try. And then see if you can outdo me. See if you can think of even more ways to play with these exciting, colourful, loose parts.
I have a little box, it's not very big. It's filled with things I love. I'll take a look inside and see if I can find something that you love. Well, do you love elephants? Do you love doggies too? Do you love kitty cats? If you love dinosaurs, tell me that you do. I have a little box, it's not very big. It's filled with things I love. I'll take a look inside and see if I can find something that you love. Do you love apples? Do you love bananas too? Do you love ice cream? If you love pickles, tell me that you do. I have a little box, it's not very big. It's filled with things I love. I'll take a look inside and see if I can find someone that you love. I think I see someone that you love. Circle round, circle round, circle fast and slow. Circle up, circle down, circle high and low. Circle round, circle round, circle fast and slow. Circle up, circle down, circle high and low. Shapes are all around, you see them everywhere. Rectangles, triangles, circles, and squares. Close your eyes, and when I count to 3, open them and find a triangle pointed out to me. 1, 2, 3. Shapes are all around, you see them everywhere. Rectangles, triangles, circles, and squares. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Let's sing a song about opposites. Two things as different as they can be. Yeah, let's sing a song about opposites. You can sing along with me. The opposite of good is bad. The opposite of happy is sad.
Sorting out all of those objects into lots of different arrangements and trying lots of different games to play with them. And I bet you can think of even more creative things, because you kids are the best at imagining and inventing things. You could make all sorts of things with those. These could be the wheels on a train. You could use your paddle pop sticks for the axle and roll the wheels around it. A million different uses. And they're really great, if I could just talk to the grown-ups just for a tick before we do a book and a song to finish off. They're really great for teachable moments. Basically, we want to notice what our child's interested in. Well, there's a million things to be interested in there. Posting and sorting and putting them in bottles, making sensory bottles like Bernie did a few weeks ago. So we want to notice what they're doing first of all, and then we engage with what they're doing. They call it joint attention. We're joining our attention with the child's. And then we teach by showing. So don't just sit there and watch and point and give instructions. Do some yourself, grown-ups. So much fun to sort. In fact, if you've ever heard of occupational therapy, part of that is around how good it is for our well-being to do things that occupy us, like adult colouring in, or a girlfriend of mine used to have a big button of jars that she used to sort out whenever she felt stressed and then put all the buttons back in the jar again. You'll have so much fun sorting and playing and creating and experimenting, and even if it doesn't go anywhere, even if it's just for the sorting task itself without actually producing a bracelet or a necklace or some sort of outcome. You'll have all of these benefits for your well-being, as well as teaching by showing. Teach by naming and describing. So while you're doing it, talk about what you're doing, talk about what your child's doing. Give them words for all the experiences, all the objects, all the concepts, before, after, if you're doing patterns. Left, right, top, bottom, all those relationship words, relational words. And the final point is teach by giving feedback. Wow, that didn't seem to have worked, did it? Maybe if we balanced it this way, or what did you think might happen if we tried this stick instead of this stick, or looks like that one's not going to fit. And giving little bits of feedback, little tips. There's another approach called the Abecedarian Approach, who basically is based on all the same science as the SmallTalk approach. They've just used slightly different words for it. And I really like theirs because it helps you to remember with just one letter 3 times, 3 N's. Notice, nudge, narrate. We're going to notice what the child's doing. We're going to narrate. That means give it words, tell the story of what they're doing. And nudge is a great word, I think, don't you think? Just the tiniest little nudge of their ideas. So the example in the booklet for language priority that you can download at this University of Melbourne website gives the example of a child trying to zip up their coat. And so you notice that they're trying to have a go and do it themselves, which is great. It's showing independence and a willingness and a readiness to learn this new step in growing up. But they might be having a bit of trouble. So you notice and then you nudge by giving a little tip. What would happen if you held this side with this hand and zipped with this hand? Because it's quite a tricky thing even for grown-ups to get the zip to go up. And then as they're doing that, you say, oh, well done, the zip's going up, 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 zip. It's making a zipping sound, and you're nearly at the top. Oh, well done. And you're narrating as you go. Notice, nudge, narrate. And those goodies that are going home in your take-home packs tomorrow are full of opportunities to notice, nudge, narrate, full of teachable moments. And if you're not part of our enrolled program at the moment, you can make yourself one of these kits. Head down to the local bargain store where all the craft supplies are, and just keep an eye out for goodies and buttons and things. We're going to do a picture book now, and this is what I'd like to call active literacy. That means we're doing words and books, but we're getting up and getting involved too. The wonderful thing about this book is that it's a colouring book at the same time. So those of you getting the kits will get one of these, but otherwise you can download it at freekidsbooks.org, and you can have your very own 3-in-1 book. It's a book, it's a colouring book, and it's an exercise workout. Let's have a go. And it's called My Body. Here's my body, and there's the little boy's body. What's he doing with his body? Do you think he's got his leg out like this? And there's a soccer ball here. I think he's just kicked it. What can you do with your body? You can tickle people. You can tickle yourself. This boy, what's he doing with his body? He's running. Run, 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 run as fast as you can. Run, run, run. Can you do this with me? Oh, can you run over that way? Very good. Can you run over that way? Good running. Very good. I wonder what he's going to do with his body next. I can jump with it. Well done. Jump, 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 jump. What sorts of animals can jump with their bodies? Rabbits and kangaroos and tiny little fleas and grasshoppers. There's lots of jumping animals. Wonder if you can think of any others. I can dance with it. I can do the hula like this, and I can do the Macarena. There's all sorts of dances. I can do some ballet. What other dances are there? Tap dancing. You've got to make lots of tapping sounds on the ground when you do that one. Tap, tap, tap. I can swim with my body. Can you swim with your body? You might not have learnt to swim confidently yet because you're only little, but that will come in time, especially if you're having swimming lessons, if you go to the pool or the beach a lot, and try all the different strokes. You usually start with dog paddle like this, with your little paws in front of you, paddling at the water. And then there's breaststroke, like this. And there's freestyle, over the top. And there's back the other way, backstroke, over the back. And there's butterfly. What do you think the butterfly stroke might look like? 2 arms at the same time, like butterfly wings. I can skip with my body. Can you skip along with me? Skip, skip, skip. She's actually using a skipping rope to skip this time, which goes around us like this. And when the rope passes underneath, we jump it. Very good. I can kick with it. That's the picture from the front of the book, isn't it? The front cover. What do you think he's doing in this picture? He's balancing up on one leg. This one's bent. I think he might be hop, 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 hopping. Can you hop with your body? But I can never fly with it. We can pretend though, can't we? We can pretend to be birdies and pretend that our arms are wings. But as much as I flap and as much as I try, I just can't lift myself up into the sky. That's not what my body's built to do, but it is built to kick and run and skip and swim and tickle, and of course give big cuddles. We're going to do one more activity that involves a bit of dancing, and this one is great, mums and dads and grown-ups, for practicing pausing and stopping and starting. So in a musical context, you're understanding the idea of rests and beats. Shows a bit of restraint. You've got to listen very carefully to the lyrics instructions, at the same time as getting up and getting fit and active by shaking different parts of our body. And you can download this one for free, as always, at nancymusic.com. Are you ready? We're going to shake parts of our body and then we're going to stop and freeze. So make sure you're listening carefully.
Shake your legs and stop.
Legs first.
Shake your legs and stop. Shake your legs and stop. Shake your legs and stop.
Shake your hands and stop.
Shake your hands and stop. Shake your hands and stop. Shake your hands and stop. Clap your legs.
Oh, clap your legs. That's tricky.
Clap your legs and stop. Clap your legs and stop. Clap your legs and stop.
Clap your hands and stop. Clap your hands and stop. Clap your hands and stop. Clap your hands and stop. Blink your eyes 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 and stop.
Shake your legs and stop.
Shake your legs and stop.
Shake your legs and stop. Shake your legs and stop. Clap your hands and stop.
Clap your hands and stop. Clap your hands and stop. Clap your hands and stop. Beautiful. Give yourselves a clap. Don't stop. Don't stop clapping. Lots of applause for you. That's a really great example, mums and dads, of a teachable moment in a song. Look at all the things we learnt to do while we were listening very carefully to Nancy's instructions while having fun to music at the same time. Thanks for joining me this week. I've had so much fun this term doing digital playgroups. However, I do miss you and would much rather see you in person. And I can announce that we have been given the go-ahead to start playgroups in a reduced capacity next term. So smaller group numbers than usual. We'll have to wash our hands a lot. We'll have to all have separate food rather than share them on a big share plate, that sort of thing. We'll send out more information on Facebook in the next few weeks. We're also going to have a couple of school holiday activities for our enrolled families. If we don't get enough numbers, we'll let that out to the public, but we're going to start with the enrolled families first. So check out for a little video from Bernie next week, but otherwise your last kit is coming tomorrow. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the holidays and next term. Bye.